Well, that was... maybe you should just stop worrying about trying to form a combat link with each other.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I can see why you'd really want to.
No. I don't want to hold our group back more than I already have. I'd like to withdraw from active combat and take a more supporting role for the duration of this field study.
Huh? Why?
But Laura, it doesn't make any sense for you not to be in the thick of the fight.
Don't be ridiculous. If anyone should be benched, it's me. It makes sense when you consider what each of us brings to a fight.
No. My own immaturity is the cause of this. There's still a part of me that refuses to accept you, and this is the result. I'm sorry. I didn't think I was this narrow-minded. And I apologize for the distress my prejudice has no doubt been causing you. I came to realize during my club activities that I still have a lot of maturing left to do.
Laura...
As such, Reen, I wish to withdraw.
Denied.
Yeah. You tell her, Reen.
Actually, I'll be the one withdrawing from frontline combat.
What?
Huh?
Reen?
This seems awfully sudden. What's your line of thinking?
During all the battles we fought, one thing stood out to me. I couldn't help but notice that under ordinary circumstances, Laura and Fies' fighting styles complement each other perfectly.
Well...
You think so?
Interesting. What do you mean?
Laura's the ideal knight, standing strong in the thick of the fight, dominating enemies with her blade. Then there's Fie, the ideal vanguard, overwhelming the opposition with her speed and creating openings for Laura. During the practical exam, none of us should have stood a chance against the two of you.
When you put it that way, it does make sense.
If they could form a combat link, they'd be virtually unstoppable.
Yeah, I don't think that's escaped you two either. That's why you keep trying to form a combat link, but there's something stopping you from connecting with each other. Whatever it is, it's been frustrating both of you this whole time, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly as you say.
Okay, so, since that's how things stand, it makes no sense for you two to just give up and withdraw from combat. In fact, considering everyone's relative strengths and weaknesses, it makes the most sense for me to fall back. This way, you'll have more chances to work out whatever it is that's standing in the way of you forming a link.
You have my thanks.
We'll take you up on your offer then.
That's what I like to hear.
You really can be audacious sometimes, Just like you were with me and Eustace.
You think? I don't really think I did anything out of the ordinary.
That's so you, Reen, to not think anything of it. Still, thanks to you, there might be hope for these two after all.
We'll do what we can.
But first, we need to get back to the hotel, right?
Oh, come on. Well, huh. Please tell me he was at least guarding a treasure chest or something. He was not. And monsters have respawned. Rest up. My chair is dying. Alright. Something wrong, Elliot? It's, is it just me, or did you guys hear a sonata off in the distance? Oh. Now that you mention it, I do hear music very faintly. I think I can make out a violin and a flute. Quite an elegant piece, too, from the sound of it. Doesn't sound pre-recorded either. You think the sound is filtering down here from the surface? This way. Is this a secret passage? The music does seem to be louder here than it has before. But you know, I feel like I've heard this tune somewhere before. We should try and see where it leads. Agreed. Let's see if there's some way to open it. I mean, there's a button-looking mechanism right there in front of you. See, button. Music got louder. Oh, wait. Okay, Grand Calabashes, I'm heading off because sleep. Alright, Grand Calabash, you have a good night. I can hear the melody more clearly now, too. Looks like this leads out to the surface. Okay, let's follow the passage and see where we come out. Here goes. More treasure chests. Try and get those. There's a big fluffy bat. Steal your treasure. Ah, good treasure. I wonder if he turns around. Ah, take that. Come on. Oh no. No, 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 no. Away with you.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. My turn. Here I go.
My turn! Arcus, activate!
Right! Shatter! Gah!
Right! How about this? Go!
An opening!
Okay.
Ha!
Okay. Now.
I'll back you up!
Nice work.
I was just following your lead.
Ah, so close to leveling. There are some boxes in here. Oh, it's a butterfly. Look at that. Got a little butterfly on a lantern down here. Hey.
The advantage is ours!
Okay. Here.
Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. You won't get away.
My turn!
Of course! Hey!
My turn.
Oh, we did it!
Ah, Arena's so close.
I've only just begun.
Done.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
A minute there, I thought it was gonna be one of those hard battle chests, but lucky for us, we got something else.
Now's our chance.
My turn. Here I go.
Dang!
Right. Shatter! Off guard.
Gotcha.
You kept up very well.
Whew. You weren't exactly making it easy.
Alright, level 4 forks. You know, it's almost out there. I mean, like, does it mean level 5 is gonna be like the last one? Alright, he got heat up. CP per kill is now at 20. CP plus 100 per fight. Oh, 20% health.
I did it!
Oh. In fact, there's a...
There's a light.
The sound's getting louder too.
We must be getting close to the exit now.
We fought a big slime monster. But the fact that there's one of those here means that there might be something big happening up there. Oh. Ah. Isn't this Vader Park? If so, we're not far from City Hall. Who would have guessed that those underground tunnels would spit us out somewhere like this? The layouts remained unchanged since it was created during the Dark Ages. You can really feel the city's history. It seems like the number of passages here is even bigger than Bereahard's underground waterway. Hey, Elliot. Is something wrong? Oh, sorry. I was listening to this sonata, then I realized that the musicians playing it over there are actually friends of mine. They look like students. They seem exceptionally skilled for their age. Oh, they are. I'm really proud of them to know them. Would you guys mind if I went over and said hi? No sweat, go ahead. Perhaps we should go and greet them too. Way over there. Where are you all from? I'm pretty sure you'll come to a dead end if you go up there. Oh well, just be sure to stay away from the plants. My grandson and I take care of them every day. Oh yeah, he has his own little group of friends over there. Ooh, let's see what's going on over here. Why won't you buy me a new bag? Cheapskate. Not to worry, my sweet. I'll be sure to buy it for you. In about 5 years, when I've saved up enough money to afford it. Oh god. what's going on over here. You making smoothies? See what you got here. Some delicacies, huh? We can actually trade the Mara we got. Now we're not poor anymore, but we gotta save up money. See what's going on over here. Wait. Elliot? Elliot, you're back! Hey, great to see you again, Morris. You too, Ron, Alina, and Kalinka. Feels like forever since you've been here around. You seem like you're doing well. So who are your friends? We're Elliot's classmates at Thor's Military Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Seems we're all about the same age, too. So you're Elliot's hometown friends, then. Which school's uniform is that? Oh, we're students at the Music Academy. Music, huh? Yeah, it's an academy that puts the main focus on music. The school itself is on the outskirts of this district. A lot of famous musicians have graduated from it. Well, that explains why you all play us so well. Thanks. Our academy always plays for the concert they hold during the summer festivals every year. Classes are over for the day, so we're just adding a little polish before our performance. Oh, right. This does seem like the perfect place to practice. Yeah, I can't believe how good you've all gotten, though. I mean, you were always great, but you've improved a ton. You must have really been practicing. You really think so? Well, we have been practicing. I'm practically hearing the songs in my sleep now. That's so true. I guess I'd be pretty disappointed if, after all that, we weren't getting at least a little better. I just wish you were here at the Music Academy with us. Oh, don't misunderstand. Thor's has a really good reputation and all. So are you still practicing the violin? Yeah, in club practice. I ended up joining the Academy's wind orchestra recently, actually. Glad to hear it. You were really good. I'd hate to hear you'd given it up. Hopefully we'll get another chance to play together someday. Yeah, I'd really like that. Whoa, is that the time already? We'd better get on back to the academy. The festival will be here before you know it. And we've got practicing to do. I do admire your dedication to your craft. If you've got some free time, it'd be great if you could come and see us perform in concert. That goes for all of you. The more the merrier. Thanks. Looking forward to it. See you later, Elliot. Alright, later. Aww. Elliot? Hey, are you? No, it's not that. Anyway, how about we swing by the hotel to give our report, then head back to my house. Sis is probably busy cooking up a storm right about now. Okay. Let's be off then. Alright. Nice! That's another 5K right there. That night, after enjoying a wonderful meal prepared by Fiona, we were invited into Elliot's room.
Whoa, this is incredible.
He could open a shop with all the instruments here.
A piano, violins, wind instruments, a robust percussion section. I'm assuming the papers in the cabinet are all sheet music?
There's no way you can call this just a hobby.
Yeah, coming in here, this must look like some rabid obsession to you guys. You know, my mom was a pretty famous pianist. Being raised around music like that, my sister and I ended up sharing her love of music.
Really?
Looking at all this, I can see why you decided to join the wind orchestra at the academy.
Still, why didn't you go to the same school as the people we met earlier?
Fee?
Wait, Fee, that's not...
Don't worry about it. I'm sure this comes as no surprise. But I'd originally planned to attend the music academy.
Oh.
My sister and I grew up listening to our mom play the piano. Dad was more the strong, stoic type. He didn't know much about music, but he was head over heels in love with her. Our home was always filled with the sound of music, and it kept our family smiling together.
Aww.
But 7 years ago, Mom got really ill. Eventually, she passed away. After her death, my sister and I both wanted to follow in her footsteps. She enrolled at the music academy and began working toward a career as a pianist. Naturally, I tried to do the same, but Dad wouldn't hear of it. It's one thing to have it as a hobby, but the idea of a man of the Empire making his living through music is absurd. No matter how hard I tried to convince him, he just shook his head and refused to listen. Then he started recommending one military academy after another, trying to push me toward a career in the army. Eventually, I didn't have much choice. I had to give up my dream of attending the music academy. I hated him for it. I really did. I'm no good at fighting, never have been. I'd get smoked in a real war. But after some research, I found one academy, Thor's, offered plenty of music-related classes, and that about half of its graduates end up in careers outside the military. In the end, I met him halfway and chose to enroll at Thor's. Kinda pathetic, huh? You've all got great reasons why you're there at the academy. Then there's me, who'd rather be on a stage than a battlefield, but I couldn't go against my dad. For a while, I started to think that maybe my passion for music had kinda cooled off. But I'm still full of regrets about the music academy and the summer festival concert, so I guess it hasn't after all. Oh, I wish I could just crawl into a hole right now.
So that's how you ended up at Thor's.
I had no idea.
Do you regret it? Coming to Thor's and all?
Huh? Of course not. Why would I?
So you don't?
Life at the academy keeps me busy, but I still have time to perform with the wind orchestra after class is out. And I feel like I really broaden my horizons every time we go on a field study. Honestly, I feel like I get more out of Thor's than if I had just enrolled at the music academy without much thought. Maybe it's because whether I decide I want to be a musician or do something else totally different, I'll at least have the chance to choose what I want without someone deciding for me.
Elliot.
Wow, you've really given this a lot of thought.
You really are strong, Elliot.
I wish I thought so too. I still feel jealous when I see my friends who went to the music academy putting their heart and soul into their music. But even with that, I've got no regrets about coming to Thor's. None at all. Besides, if I hadn't come, I never would have met you guys, would I? I'd regret that way more.
How can you say that with a straight face?
Maybe he's just oblivious.
I didn't think I was saying anything particularly embarrassing.
I'd figured that most people would blush saying something like that.
Still, this is Elliot we're talking about. He can get away with it.
You're the last person who should be saying that, Reen. Actually, I just remembered. I guess I do have one regret after all.
Oh? What is it?
Remember the summer festival concert my friends said they're going to be performing in? Back when my mom was still alive, she performed in it, and my sister played in it 5 years ago too. So I was really hoping that I'd be able to take the stage there one day too.
Afterward, Elliot decided to take the opportunity to spend the night at home. So the remaining 4 of us began to make our way to the old guild building where we'd be spending the night. I can't believe it's already past 9. We ended up staying at Elliot's longer than I thought. Yeah, I wasn't expecting her to break out the coffee after our meal too. And she even invited us back for breakfast tomorrow. We've hardly been here a day and she's already my favorite person. We'll have to thank her properly at some point. Still, you know, I've lived here all my life. But it's only now that I'm running around doing field study tasks that I'm realizing just how big the city is. Yeah, I'll bet. They're just going to slip tomorrow's tasks into the guild's mailbox, right? Yeah, they should be delivered first thing tomorrow morning. Considering how organized my father is, I don't doubt they'll be delivered on time. Though I do worry what we're in for. I have this terrible feeling he'll put us to the task far more tasks far more difficult than we can actually handle or something. Yeah, I see what you mean. All the more reason we should finish up our report and hit the sack early, I suppose. Hey, what's wrong, you two? You tired or something? You've been awfully quiet. No. Not really. However, listening to Elliot has finally shown me what I must do. Fie, I challenge you to a duel. What? Okay. Tonight, right? Yes, tonight. I fear I won't be able to sleep until this has been resolved. Hold on a minute. Where did this come from? A duel? What are you talking about? Exactly what it sounds like. Fie and I will face each other in single combat to determine a victor, that's all. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's all. Are you kidding me? Well, you can't do it in a populated area like this, especially not at night. You'd wake up the whole neighborhood. How about that park we were at earlier? Mater Park, I think. That seems an ideal venue. The area around the exit from the underground passage should be nice and quiet. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. But honestly, Reen, you're not just going along with this, are you? Oh, shush it. The capital might have a heady nightlife, but that's no excuse to cause a commotion. Bah! Alright, let's head over to the park then. Trams are still running, right? They run until around 11. Are we seriously doing this? Great. Heading Mater Park. The park's scenery has an almost mystical air at night. It's nice. You're in luck. Not too many people take a leisurely stroll at this hour. Okay, that may be true, but this is still the capital. We really shouldn't be fighting here. How did it come to this? Put a sock in it, Machias. I apologize for burdening you with this, but I'd appreciate you keeping watch. This is ridiculous. Anyway, let's move over to the gazebo. we came out of earlier. Alright, gazebo there.
Ah, what a pleasant evening.
It's pretty relaxing.
No denying those two have some surprising similarities.
Very surprising. All the surprising. Save here.
I don't see any people in this part of the park.
I'm fine with here if you are.
All right, Fie. Here are my conditions. If I win this duel, I want you to tell me about your past. Your personal history. At first, there was something about your strength that I couldn't bring myself to accept. From the moment we first met, I could tell you were holding back. And considering your build, your combat proficiency is extraordinary. It's simply too far removed from what I've come to know through following the way of the sword.
No doubt.
Really?
Yeah, all things considered, Fie's strength is totally improbable for someone her size.
To add to that, you were once part of a Jaeger Corps. I can't say I've ever thought of the Jaegers in a particularly favorable light. If one defines knighthood as the way of the virtuous, how can the path of the Jaeger be seen as anything but corrupt? I came to believe that because we'd been raised with such strongly opposing values, I could not accept you. However, I was mistaken. After hearing Elliot's story, I asked myself again why it was that I felt such resistance to fighting alongside you. I tried to ascertain my own feelings, slowly and carefully, and that was when I finally realized, during all these months we spent together, I've known deep down that you were worthy of my trust. Our values had nothing to do with that judgment. It came from my heart alone. But in my stubbornness, I refused to acknowledge that one simple truth. In my heart, I had already deemed you worthy of trust. Yet in my mind, I still couldn't see past our incompatibilities. I suspect that contradiction was what prevented us from using our Arcus to fight as one.
So, that's how it was. Did you know about this?
Yeah, I noticed during our fight with that monster earlier.
You aren't the only one who thought we couldn't get along. You live your life so... honestly. I guess somewhere along the way I'd given up on you ever accepting me.
I see.
Still, what does this have to do with wanting to know about my past? Why do you want to know?
It's very simple, really. I want to know because I like you.
Aww.
What are you...
I find it frustrating when I'm not able to understand those I've taken an interest in or have a high opinion of. I felt like this several months ago with Reen, and I feel the same way now. That's why I want to know your history. I want to know what shaped you into who you are now. That said, this is simply an act of self-indulgence on my part. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'm not sure what to say.
That's our lore, all right.
You really are something else. It's fine. I don't mind telling you. But taking your spoils by force is the Jaeger's way through and through. Is that okay with you?
It's fine. Because I have no intention of thinking of my reward as a spoil of battle. I'd much rather consider it an honor, bestowed for a hard-won victory.
Fine by me.
You just talk things out. Why do you even need to fight now?
All right, I'll officiate your duel. Neither of you need to hold anything back. If I think it's getting too dangerous, I'll step in and stop the fight.
Very well.
Thanks.
Oh shit. go!
Shatter!
Target locked. Here.
Impressive.
Same to you.
Then I won't hold back. Allow me to show my strongest skill learned from my father.
Then I'll show you my strongest. Learned it from the boss himself.
That's enough!
I couldn't even tell who won. What about you, Reen?
I feel bad saying this after volunteering to be the judge, but as far as I could tell, it was a draw.
Really?
Well, I suppose it is what it is. I'll simply have to continue my training and challenge you again another time. And don't forget, I still wish to duel you as well.
Wait, why me?
Honestly.
Actually, I lost this one.
Huh?
Jaegers are at our best when we fight at night. The darkness gives us an edge. But even after I threw out a flash grenade, the duel still ended in a draw. If we'd fought during the day, I would have lost.
That's...
She has a point.
Well then.
very well. I'll accept this victory.
Well, anyway.
I guess the two of us should go for a little stroll then.
I don't mind if you listen. Is that fine with you, Laura?
I have no objections. We're all in this together.
Okay. I used to be part of a Jaeger Corps called Zephyr. Before that, my earliest memories are of explosions and battlefields. I found myself wandering in a war-torn hotspot on the outskirts of some country I never even knew the name of. Jaeger Corps threw themselves into battle for the highest bidder day after day, while I wandered alone. The man who eventually took me in called himself the Jaeger King. He was the leader of Zephyr, a pretty famous Jaeger Corps. He was middle-aged, crafty, stubborn, and lucky. He always seemed so carefree, but he never let his guard down. To me, though, he was the closest thing to a father I've ever had. The other members of Zephyr had their quirks, but they were all nice to me. As time went on, I started helping with the cleaning, the cooking, the packing. During my free time, they started teaching me all kinds of skills I'd need to survive on the battlefield. One thing led to another, and I ended up fighting in my first real battle. I was 10, I think. The boss was reluctant, but after the others persuaded him, he made me a full-fledged member of the group. For the next few years, we lived and fought together. I even picked up a nickname like some career Jaegers do. Sylphide. We roamed all across the continent together. There were hard times. Times when we thought we might not live through the night, but we always did. Together. Until last year, when our boss died. It was a clash with another Jaeger Corps, the Red Constellation. People used to say they were the only other Jaeger Corps in West Zemuria who could match us. Their leader, a guy they called the War God, had been on bad terms with our boss for years. Eventually, the War God and the Jaeger King decided to settle things with one big duel. They kept going for 3 days and 3 nights. In the end, they both fell. After that, the Zephyr I'd grown up with disbanded. All the members who were left just kind of scattered. I don't know where they went. Then, just like that, I was alone again.
I don't know what to say.
After that, you ended up coming to the academy?
Yep. Just when I was wondering what I'd do next, Sarah showed up. She said she'd been following the situation between Zephyr and the Red Constellation. That's how we first met. I told her about what happened, and she dragged me to the academy. She introduced me to the principal, and after that, well, you know the rest.
That's quite a history. Listening to you tell your story really brings into focus how limited my view of the world has been. But I feel like I finally know you. There's still so much more I want to learn, of course, but at least this gives me a base to build on. How about it? Care to mix things up a little?
Oh. Let's do it.
Wait, what?
Now wait just a minute.
I should have known. I guess I've had this coming since the practical exam, huh?
Well, it's at your discretion, of course. I doubt either of us has the energy to fight at our peak.
But we'll give it a try.
You've got to be kidding me! We haven't got a chance against them!
Come on. This is a good opportunity to see what they can really do, right? Let's just think of this as a little bonus for our field study and give it the best we've got.
Fine. But I don't intend to hold back, so I expect no less from both of you.
You have my thanks.
Here we go.
I'm not
Come
going to hold
on.
back. Fine, I'll do it.
Oh wait, what? So Laura and Fee can now link with one another.
I'll handle it.
Great.
Target locked.
There! Gotcha! How about this?
My turn. Shatter!
Okay.
All right, let's do this!
He only motivated himself.
How about this?
I'll handle it. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
You have my thanks. Right. Huh?
Okay. Okay.
How about this?
Right. Huh?
Okay.
Got him.
My turn.
This is so ridiculous.
Flames, gavel on my blade!
No! Cheating. That's so cheating.
I was careless.
This is nothing.
Damn.
Right.
The fact I have to use one of these kind of sucks.
Thanks. Too slow.
My turn. Shatter!
I'll handle it. Here we go. Huh.
You have my thanks.
It's not over yet.
Right.
Oh, he has a lot more HP.
Hey!
This is bad. Huh.
There!
Gah!
turn.
My turn. Shatter!
My turn. I'll handle it.
Right.
My turn.
Should have seen that coming.
Target's eliminated.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
We did it.
Uh-huh.
You two. It's like they're off in their own little world.
I think we've just witnessed the birth of an unstoppable duo.
Hey, what are you four doing?
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
Students? Are you from one of the local high schools?
We received reports of a group causing a terrible racket in the park. What in Adios' name were you doing?
Please, sir, this isn't what it might seem like. There's a perfectly reasonable, though admittedly rather complicated explanation for all of this.
We're very sorry for any trouble we've caused. We tried to minimize the disturbance to others, but it seems we weren't totally successful there.
Perhaps dueling in the park wasn't as good of an idea as it first seemed.
Maybe the underground tunnels would have been better.
You know, it's a little late for such deep insights. Besides, who do you think were the ones who started this? Don't just act like you're some innocent bystanders.
Yes, level 4. Alright, Vengeance and Powerful Strike. Good, good, good. So now they can do Finishing Blow. Wait, does this count as Laura and Reen's duel? Ah, dang it, I'm so close. I'm almost at A7. Just 5 more points.
Keep up the good work!
Sunday. This is supposed to be our free day.
Huh? Are they all still asleep? It's almost time for breakfast.
Oh, it's you, Elliot. Sorry, we didn't mean to keep you waiting.
What's wrong? You look exhausted.
You might say we had a pretty eventful night.
Look at these geriatrics. On the other hand, as you can see, we have gusto to spare. Isn't that right, Fie?
And you call yourselves men.
How can you two just waltz around like that after last night? Are you even human?
Oh, just calm down.
Wow, what the heck did you guys do last night?
Oh, what didn't they do last night? That's the bigger question.
The two of you look like you've been chased around town by wolves, but Fie and Laura are all buddy-buddy now.
Yeah, we'll catch you up on that later. First things first. Let's grab the list of today's tasks from the mailbox.
So, Reen took the day's task from the guild house mailbox, and everyone walked to Elliot's house. At Fiona's insistence, they decided to have breakfast before taking a look at their tasks for the day. Wow, so that's what happened yesterday after you guys left. I feel all left out now. You have our apologies, but listening to you talk about your resolve yesterday strengthened my own. I simply couldn't wait any longer. We'll treat you to something later. Consider yourself lucky you didn't have to endure 2 hours of police questioning afterward like we did. Oh, so that's why you all seem so tired. Yeah, it's not like the lack of sleep that gets you, it's the mental fatigue. So, did you receive another packet of tasks from the governor? Probably delivered first thing this morning, before we were even awake. We'll look them over once we finished our breakfast. Agreed. Make sure you get plenty to eat, so you'll have lots of energy for the day ahead. And there's plenty more where that came from, if you can manage it. Alright, what are they? Okay, we got one main task and 2 normal ones. Oh no, no, no. Our family's kitten has gone missing. If you can help us, please visit us at home in the Ost district for more details. There are a lot of cats out there. Paid for walking. I need someone to test a new product. Come to Lesage on Main Street, and I will tell you more. Or, there must be shoes, right? See, Heimdall Port Monster. A terrifying monster has been sighted in an underground waterway near Heimdall Port. Confirm the specifics with Danberto, the port chief, and eliminate the creature. Right. Looks like we got quite a variety today too. Yeah, one of them looks like it'll take us to an area we didn't get to see yesterday. Yep, that monster extermination request from Heimdall Port. We shouldn't have any problem getting there on the trams. Same for Matter Park, where we were yesterday. We'll likely have to visit a number of locations today as well, and considering that the festival begins tomorrow, I expect the city will be buzzing with excitement. Still, no need to rush. Well, take care everyone. It'll be fun just walking around, watching as everyone puts the finishing touches on their decorations. Right, thanks sis. Thank you very much for making us breakfast. Alright, let's get started. These jobs aren't going to do themselves. Follow me if you want to catch up on my content and keep it, just keep tabs on me and see how we're doing. If you see this on YouTube, go ahead and leave a subscribe if you want to see more stuff. And if you like the video that you're seeing, leave a like. Until then, have a good morning, have a good night, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye!